and then it bleeps it out.
I just want to massage my cup.
I want to massage my cock.
Anyways, welcome to season 4, episode
Oh,
3.
we were live?
Yes.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
Yeah. Season 4, episode 3 of the Everything About Everything Sports Podcast.
Guys talking about sticks and balls. Yeah, we are, yeah.
Well,
Just for.
Yep. What do you want to start off with today? Are the Tigers still playing?
Tigers are playing right now. They're losing 10-6.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one dude hit a grand slam against us. And
Juan Soto.
Of course it was Juan Soto.
Yeah.
We're still losing 10-7.
Of course we are.
Bottom of the 7th.
Yeah.
We got
Still got-
time. We got time.
See, I had the game recorded at home, and I was debating whether or not to listen to it on the way here. I did. So I have the rest of the game at home, like how we scored the original runs and everything.
Yeah.
Like, why did I have to listen to it? I disappoint myself. And then now I know. Oh, okay, this is when it happens right here.
Yeah.
But I mean, we still got 3 innings left, 3 at bats left.
Yeah. So, Wencel Perez hit a double home run in like the second inning.
A what?
He had a 2-run home run.
There you go.
There we go. I think it was a 2-run home run. You'll see if you watch it back.
I know they said Jahmai Jones had 3 hits.
Yeah.
So.
The first pitch of the game was a home run.
Damn.
Oh, sorry for spoiling that.
Well, yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Great.
Well, there goes your blue balls.
Well,
You're going to see it anyways.
yeah.
It's not that big of a deal. But, yeah, we're 80-58.
Yeah, we got to 80 wins yesterday.
Yeah.
The second team in Major League Baseball to do that. Milwaukee Brewers did it
Earlier?
before us. Yeah, I think they're like at 83 now or something like that.
Yeah, the Brewers are just on a tear, man.
Yeah. Brewers have been playing really good.
They're in the National League, right?
They are the NL Central.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what? We have tomorrow and Wednesday. And then do we go to Cleveland? Or Cleveland comes to us? Or do we play Cleveland? Or
Let me check that. Because I know we play Cleveland, and then I know we play... I think we play the Astros one more time? Could be wrong. Or I think there's another team that's in there that we play. Can I go to the teams? There we go. Teams. Detroit Tigers. Schedule. White Sox is in there. So we play White Sox on Friday, actually. We have Thursday off. A lot of off days recently, I've noticed, on this part of the schedule. We had 2 back-to-back weeks on Thursday last month. And then we have one on Thursday. And then we have the White Sox 3 games, another off day. Then the Yankees 3 games, Miami 3 games, off day. Both away, by the way. And then we come back for Cleveland and Atlanta, and then another off day on that following Monday. Then we go to Cleveland again and end the season at Boston. Yay. So we have the Yankees. That's obviously going to be another decent series in Yankee Stadium. Miami is sneaky. Cleveland always has a grudge against us for some reason. They always play us tough. Atlanta is not playing very good this year. They are like a pretty good team. Like, they have a nice roster and everything.
yeah.
They just haven't had a good season this year. And that's home, though. So you never know. That'll be a good series, though. It'll be nice to see the Braves. And then Boston is still, as far as I looked, still in the hunt for a AL wildcard spot.
Nice.
So.
And how many games are we up in the AL Central?
9.5.
Okay.
Yes. With the series win yesterday against the Royals. So today, It's an interleague game today, so it wouldn't matter today. We're playing the Mets. The Mets are second in the NL East behind the Phillies, 6.5 games behind the Phillies. Yeah, like a lot of the. So our division lead is the longest division lead. We have 9.5. The next closest is 6.5.
Yeah.
That's the Cubs. That's how many far behind the Brewers they are. And then you have the Mets and Phillies, and then you have 2 games, 3 games, 2 games. So it's like half of the league is pulling away in their division, and the other half is kind of
nail biting.
Yeah, they're closer.
That's always good though. You want some good closeness here and there.
Yeah, especially when they are wild card teams. So you have the Yankees and Red Sox that are 3 and 3.5 games out, respectively. Then you have the Mariners, 2 games out. And then let's see, who do you have in the National League? National League, you have the Cubs, Dodgers, and Mets, and then pretty much those are all kind of actually further. You have behind the Mets, you have the Marlins, 14.5. Cincinnati's 15.5 behind the Cubs, and then San Francisco's 10 behind San Diego.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, those are. I mean, at least all the playoff teams are kind of differentiating themselves. From the rest of the league now.
You know who's going to be a playoff.
Yeah, except for like a couple wild card races in the AL, you pretty much know who's making the playoffs, at least in the National League.
Yeah.
So, unless something fucking wild happens, where like San Diego loses all their games and San Francisco wins all their games in September, and they end up switching or something.
And God just says Ice Age.
Right, yeah. It's like another San Francisco earthquake. Because there's been, I think, 3 of them so far that have affected baseball. Oh, no. The first one they would have been the New York Giants. Because it was like 1918 or something like that. There was a fucking San Francisco earthquake.
Oh.
There was like early 1900s.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
What's up? You got a text, don't you?
Yeah, from Manscaped telling me to shave my balls. I gotta get
Trim them balls.
I gotta get the beard trimmer. I have the ball trimmer, not the beard trimmer.
It's for. Oh well, I have the like the different attachments.
Oh.
Like I have 2 different razors for it.
I usually just go get my beard trimmed and by somebody.
Why?
Because I have yet to buy the beard trimmer that they have.
Oh. I mean, well, you can still line your shit up with an electric razor.
Yeah. But I'm not going to use the ball one for my face.
No. Yeah.
I only have the one.
Oh, well. See, that's where having the 2 come in handy.
Yeah.
I just have to differentiate which one it is.
And then you don't. You're like, ooh, musky.
Yeah. No, yeah, they look different, so it's good. It's not like I have. Yeah, it's not like I have to be like, okay, this one's here. This one's here. Don't fuck them up. No, yeah.
Why does this one smell like smegma?
Yeah, it's like, how does that smell as I'm shaving my mustache?
Fuck. Baseball, hockey. You want to talk about hockey and not get into football?
Sure. What is there to talk about?
Oh, I didn't know. You're the hockey guy.
Oh, I don't really think there is anything to talk about in hockey yet.
Oh, any more about baseball?
Other than the Tigers getting swept by the A's, and then dropping one to the Royals. Not a whole lot.
Ooh.
Although I will say, I was talking about this with a coworker. I think the Tigers' starting pitching is now the more like the area of most concern.
Yeah, Skubal hasn't been doing like super good.
I'm not necessarily concerned about Skubal. He did have a couple rocky starts. Like I think he gave up a home run in one start, and then another home run in another start that he lost. Like that he gave up like 4 or 5 runs or something like that. The home run in the other start, he had like I think he gave up like 2, and then that was the home run was the 2. I'm pretty sure. But it's more about like Skubal, Morton, and maybe Casey Mize.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, you're fine. It's Chris Paddock and Jack Flaherty that I'm more worried about.
Okay.
Chris Paddock has gotten he had a pretty good start his last start. That wasn't against the Twins. But the two starts against the Twins were kind of rocky.
But also, I don't really blame him for that because that was his previous team.
It was his previous team. I can't remember what team he pitched against previously. Because he pitched against the Twins twice, and then he pitched.
Yeah, which was a terrible idea.
Yeah. Oh, I can just check ESPN Fantasy, and I can see if he is on the thing, and I can do it'll show like just his stats. Actually, I have a better idea.
We can only do 10 seconds before copyright hits us.
Ah, yes, because we sound exactly like the.
Obviously. Lyrical geniuses, really.
Last 3 games. So he pitched twice against the Kansas City Royals. Once here and once there. In the first one, he gave up 1 earned run, 1 walk, 5 hits, and had 1 strikeout. Ooh. In the second game, he pitched 3.5 innings, so he got pulled in the third. 5 hits, 3 earned runs, no strikeouts, no walks.
Yeah.
So, and Jack Flaherty has kind of been like a. I mean, I don't want to say an automatic loss, but it seemed like every start that he's had, at least, I'd say 8 out of 10 of them, have been one where he's given up like 4 runs, 6 runs. He's given up a lot in his starts recently.
Yeah. Which sucks, but
so, he's another point that I could worry about. I mean, then Casey Mize didn't have the greatest start to his career recently either, but it seems like Charlie Morton and Skubal have held it together for the most part.
But that's kind of like baseball, though. You can get super warm and then super cold very quickly.
That is true, and we still have a month left, so I'm not too worried about it. And every start should be a clean slate. If it's if there's any sports, kind of baseball, where you have to have the worst memory.
Yeah.
Because everything is so consistently repetitive. So hopefully he can go out there and start against another team. We won't have to play Kansas City again. So hopefully he goes out there against, if we play the White Sox next, and he pitches against them, he can get a good start.
Yeah.
So
baseball is kind of like you can lose 2 games, win 7 games, then lose a game, then win 3 more games, then lose 10 games, and then go back to winning again.
Yeah, it would be like, you can definitely go on big streaks like that.
Yeah.
And
which we have this year.
We have, and then even when we were going on our big losing streak after the All-Star break, they were comparing it to what team was it? I can't remember what team it was, but it was something about like some World Series team. They had 3 separate 6 or 7 game losing streaks.
Yeah.
In the year that they won the World Series. So
let's hope.
And we had like maybe 2.
Yeah, I'm excited to have October baseball.
I am too. Yeah. And September, we had September call-ups as well in baseball. So in the month of September, they allow you to expand the roster a little bit more.
Okay.
Before it has to get narrowed down to, to your, I think it's 20, can't remember how many man it is once you go into the playoffs.
Okay.
I think it's 26 man roster.
Enough for like 2 3/4.
Well, you have 9 for every position. You have 5 starting pitchers. Usually, you have 5 in the bullpen, so that's 10. That's 19. And then, so you have a couple more in the bullpen. Usually have maybe around like 7 or 8 guys in the bullpen.
Okay.
Maybe 7. So that'd be 12, 9, 21, and you have 4 guys on the bench.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's pretty much how teams will organize it. And you can have but now in the month of September, you can have 2 more guys. So they called up Chase Lee and Justin Henry Malloy.
Mm.
Yes.
How do you feel about that, or do you just don't?
Chase Lee, he's had some good starts in the bullpen when he first came up, but he had a couple bad outings, a couple bad appearances. His ERA is pretty high. But Justin Henry Malloy, he was hitting the ball pretty good in AAA. He had like a 9-something OPS. Had like 8 home runs in 30 or 40 games or something like that. So that's almost a home run like every 2.5 games or something like that. And then they said he was hitting like a 330 something, 320 something.
Damn.
So he's going to call up now. He's another right-handed bat, but he is a pretty big kid, so he has some pretty good power.
That's good. So
yeah, you know, that right-handed bat that we were complaining about. You never know if he comes up here and starts smacking the ball around.
I hear more complaining from you.
Well, this is a collective effort, Benjamin.
Fair enough.
I
guess I'll shut my fucking mouth.
Who gets asked about the baseball shit all the time?
You.
Exactly.
Who gets asked about the football stuff all the time? You.
Yeah.
It depends.
Sometimes, yeah.
But yeah, football. A little bit more of my expertise now.
College football.
Yeah, college. It was technically week 0 was last week, but this was the first actual week of college football, and I'll tell you what. A lot of these games were hard to watch. I don't know whether it's because it was bad it was probably a mixture of all these. Bad quarterback play, first game jitters, just not as entertaining as what you thought these games would be. But I'm still very happy that college football is back.
Yeah.
Like,
we did have some higher seed matchups, too, earlier.
Yeah, I was going to say, probably the most fun game to watch was, I would say, Clemson versus LSU.
Well, I was going to say Notre Dame versus Miami.
It was only good at the end, for the most part. Like, me and my uncle were watching it, and we were like, oh my god, this is hard to watch. Because just the Ohio State versus Texas.
That game was rough.
That game was rough to watch because they couldn't convert on 4th and goal. And it's not like Ohio State had this, like, stellar defense. It was just bad offensive play by Texas.
Yeah, it was like, and both of these teams do have top 10 defenses in the nation. So, I mean, I don't know what we were expecting a game like that, though.
No.
Literally a one-score game. Like, only 3 touchdowns were scored in the whole game.
Yeah.
So
It was rough to watch, not only as an avid Ohio State hater, but just the fact that Arch Manning was 37%. Now, do you think he's washed, as everybody is saying?
Who?
Arch Manning, because
I don't know. I mean, it was a lot of, like, he didn't have very good ball control.
No.
Like, when he was throwing the ball, it would be, 5 feet above the guy's head. And it's not necessarily like he was, like, they were passes that he should have made. Like, it wasn't like he was threading the needle or he was, like, trying to throw it so the guy would jump and catch it. His receivers got open.
Yeah.
Like, he had, like, open shots down the field, and he would just airball it or throw it in the dirt or something.
He had a 37% completion, and I think, like, 100-something yards on the day.
They said that's, like, the lowest completion percentage by a Texas quarterback in, like, since, like, the 70s or something.
Yeah, it was a rough first game. Now, do I think he's going to come back with a vengeance? Yes. Do I think Ohio State played good football? No.
No, I don't.
I think both of them were extremely overrated.
Well, yeah, both of them were not playing very well at all in this game.
No. And then, that's saying kid that got the starting job won the starting job. He didn't even play great either.
No.
Like, his stats weren't, like, truly all of that unbelievable. And now when I start talking about Bryce Underwood, you can probably say the same thing, but at least Bryce threw for over 200 yards. Fact check me on that, because I don't want to be wrong about... I know Bryce Underwood threw for over 200 yards. I don't know about this Satan kid. I know he was like 12 for 19, something like that.
Where his box score? Michigan passing. Bryce Underwood, 21 for 31.
No, I meant the Saiyan kid.
Well, I'm reading his.
Oh.
21 for 31, 251 yards, 8.1 average for 1 touchdown with 0 interceptions. QBR at 54.2. And then Saiyan. Where did I find it? Box score. Julian Saiyan, 13 for 20, 126 yards, 6.3 average, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions, 74.5 QBR.
Oh, okay.
Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense because...
No, it doesn't.
I mean, I guess less pass attempts. What would that percentage be? 17. So it would be like 50, between 50 and 60% or something like that. 13 out of 20. It'd be like, I think, like 60% roughly. Or maybe like
65%.
Yeah.
Bryce Underwood had 67%. I did the math already.
Yeah.
But so other games that were really surprising to see was FSU absolutely BTA to Alabama.
Oh yeah, belt to ass.
Yes. Like, so I believe that this is the fall of Bama.
Yeah, I don't know if Alabama will be able to financially recover from that. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know if it's a sign of things to come, because we have had years in the past where a team will face off against someone in the beginning and lose, just like last year, Notre Dame. Yeah. Notre Dame, I think it was week 1 or 2.
NIU.
Yeah, they lost to NIU, and they're like, oh well, shit, that just like tanked their whole seasons. And no, they went out, they won all the rest of their games.
Went to the national championship.
And almost won a national championship last year.
Yeah. I don't know. Alabama was played like awful. Now, we were asleep for a good old 90% of that game.
Yeah.
Because we were chilling in the car sleeping because we were way too early to the Michigan game, but that's okay.
Yeah, that was all right. If we wouldn't, what you call it, showing up, sure we wouldn't have enough time to go out to eat.
That is true.
We would go to Applebee's.
Apple both. But so talking about the Michigan game, me and you both had the same idea. I think they did not run. I think they did day one install because they did not want to show Oklahoma jack fucking shit.
Well, and I was like, not only that, but maybe like the more main reason was that they wanted to inch Bryce Underwood onto the field, kind of.
Yeah.
Like they wanted to slowly feed him the playbook in the actual game to see how he would respond with it.
Yeah.
And then that's why towards the end of the game we saw him trying to. He was doing more things, because I pointed out in the first half, I was like, in the first maybe three or four drives that they had, they ran maybe 4 different plays.
Yeah.
It was the same shit, just to the side.
And granted, it worked, but
I mean, yeah, it worked for the most part, but it was like, I noticed that I was like, that was the same play just to the other side.
Yeah, they literally just flipped it.
They would flip it, or they would do it like twice back to back.
Yeah.
And it would be like maybe just like hammering it in, getting him through the rhythm, and once he gets more comfortable on the field, they give him the rest of the playbook.
Yeah. And then, if you're a hater, obviously, if you're a hater of Michigan, which basically everybody is now, because of the scandal and everything.
Kiss my ass.
You would probably say, like, Bryce Underwood is super overrated because people were saying he's a next coming of football fucking Jesus. He did not have a bad first game whatsoever.
It wasn't a bad first game. It wasn't like an over the top, super elite, exciting type of game either. But it wasn't a bad game.
It was a solid
college game.
It was probably a solid B+.
I would say maybe like a B, somewhere around there. He didn't throw an interception. I don't think he took a sack, which was good.
No, that was the one thing. Like when they started actually getting pressure, he was able to get out of pressure and dump it off. Even though it didn't really go that far, he was still able to not get sacks, get it to our guy, at least get something downfield. There was a couple miscues that they had, but that's expected.
When guys who are transferring coming in, guys who, mean, shit, it's your first collegiate football game ever too. You might be a little. I don't know what the opposite of gun shy would be, like trigger happy.
Yeah.
Like he might have wanted to just get rid of the ball because he wanted to
now,
get it down. Now,
granted, it's probably because it was New Mexico. He looked pretty fucking comfortable.
He did look comfortable. There were a couple. I mean, we didn't really see him throw the ball downfield a whole lot, unless he did in the time that we missed after we left.
I don't think he did.
So.
If anything, it was like a 15-yard slant, or not like maybe that one where it was the miscue between the receiver, because that was like a 20-yard-ish pass.
That was a deeper pass. It would have been a first down catch.
Yeah,
but I mean, it wasn't also like a super wild down the field throw, because that wasn't the furthest receiver down the field.
Yeah.
So, but there was one where it was like a post route, and he threw it down the field. It was maybe like another 20-yard catch.
Yeah.
That was like the only time I could see him or remember him throwing down the field.
Yeah.
Everything else was kind of like a dump pass, little check downs.
I did like that he had that pretty good block on that defender for Justice Haynes to get into the end zone, but also that scared the living shit out of me.
Yeah.
But
Michigan probably doesn't want to do that too often.
I wouldn't think so. I think he did that on his own. I don't think that was...
Every once in a while, it would be nice to see something like that, like him helping out.
Yeah.
Maybe not a block to that caliber, but at least like, some sort of block creating space.
And he hit that dude too.
He hit the dude pretty good, and Bryce Underwood's not a small guy.
No, they list him as 6'4".
Yeah.
But he's probably 6'5".
Yes,
So, but I don't know if you heard this, but I heard it. It was late in the game, like probably right before we left. He yelled "hit," and I heard it.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything like that last year. Like, you're with 100,000 people in attendance, for you to hear fucking "hit."
Well, like you can hear somewhat of what what happens on the field, because like when Harbaugh was there, you could sometimes hear Harbaugh yell from the field.
I never did.
It was just because like the way the stadium is built.
I know, but
even so, if it's like quiet, like how they do like the quiet offense at work type thing.
But it wasn't quiet when I heard it. That's the thing.
I mean, I don't know. There have been a few times where I've heard stuff from on the field.
I was just surprised by that, because I never experienced that. That was my first time at Michigan actually experiencing that and hearing him yell "hit."
Oh yeah, like, or you hear like the marching band, like when you before, well, like right before they start, you hear like someone like say something or something like that. I don't know what the fuck they do for marching band.
I don't know either.
But like, I mean, and that's like somewhat loud. It's the beginning of the game.
Yeah, but this was like late in the third quarter when everybody was jumping. So that's why I was confused how I heard it. I was like, damn. Because I know, like, if the stadium is empty and you're on the other side and the other person's on the other side, we could be talking like this and you would hear each other.
And you can hear each other, yeah.
That's because of the way it's designed. Like, I understand that, but from the games I've been to with you, that's the first time I actually heard the quarterback say "hit."
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've heard, like, there'll be some times where there's a big play, like, for the other team. And it'll be a team, like, fans around us and stuff like that. And we'll hear, like, the other guy, like, whoever made the big play, like, scream or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, you do hear stuff from the field, but I don't know. Shit. He's going to be a loud dude.
One thing I also noticed, he fucking zipped it.
Yeah, he was throwing pretty good passes. There were
It bounced off the guy's fucking chest. And now, if you're the leader, if you're the quarterback of the team, you're like, that's my fault. But realistically, A, it's his fault for throwing it 95 miles per hour. And number two, get your fucking hands up. But,
I mean, yeah.
But that happens. You know, that's me being nitpicky.
No, I mean, that stuff does happen too, like we were saying.
Yeah.
First collision game ever. And that could be a reason for the block, too. Maybe he wanted to, like, set a point out to his teammates that were there that came from other schools.
Like, hey,
like
we got this, boys.
It's like he's here, yeah. So.
And he was, like, obviously hometown kid, quote unquote. He's from Belleville, so he's not that far away.
He's actually closer than me.
Yeah.
But, sure.
But yeah, it was just like when they were doing the player introductions, everybody was going crazy. Yeah. And it actually feels like we're welcoming this kid home somewhat. So I'm not saying that he's going to lead us to a national title this year, but it would be nice in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
But that was a pretty solid game. Let's talk about defense now.
Oh, yeah.
So,
wow.
There's certain areas of the defense that I was like, okay, we can't have that. Like, they kept on getting thrown into their tight end or something, and it would be like, 10 to 15 yard gains, and you're like, that's kind of annoying, please stop.
Were you going to talk about the
I was getting to that.
Targeting play?
Yeah, I'll get to that at the end. But one thing I did notice from my time playing and everything was pursuit to the ball. They did a reverse, like, jet sweep almost and tried to do that trick play. The guy only got 3 yards, and he had nobody near him. They just all swarmed to him.
That did seem like it was pretty cool. There was a pass over the middle, and you could see it. I mean, everybody shot to that, and everyone was swarming the ball.
So that, I'm not saying that never happened. It's just nice to see that they're doing it so fast.
Yeah.
Because that kid, that receiver that they did that reverse jet sweep was fast as fuck. So the fact that he only got 3 yards, and all of our guys were basically to hash to sideline basically, and they shot over. That was fun to see. Now let's get to this fucking targeting call.
This targeting air quote call. It was. I wouldn't even be. I mean, I maybe could see a roughing the passer call, but a targeting call. The only reason why they so, what had happened was, Jay-Sean Barnum.
Yes.
Barham. He ended up laying a hit on New Mexico's quarterback, after he had thrown the pass, and it was a pretty steep hit.
It was like 0.01 seconds.
Yeah.
So this is what, from my point of view, this is what happened. He hit him, ball came out, fumble. Jay-Sean picked it up, scooped it, scored. And then they were like, the play's under review. So we're watching the Jumbotron, and we're like, okay, most likely not going to be a touchdown, but still a turnover.
No,
That's what everybody thought what was going to happen. Then all of a sudden they go targeting, and we're all like, what?
Yeah, oh my God.
And then my uncle, I was texting my uncle during the game, and I was talking to him yesterday during Virginia Tech in South Carolina, and he's like, I was like, on the announcements where they were like debating targeting, like over the TV broadcast, he's like, oh yeah, that's the first thing they said. I go, what? Really? He goes, yeah. So basically, I don't know how tall Jay-Sean Barham is. Pretty tall fucking dude, probably. The quarterback saw him, kind of flinch, braced, like humans do.
Well, he threw. It was like almost like a pump fake, I think.
Yeah.
It was like a pump fake, and he tried to like tuck roll, and Barnum, he just kind of like threw himself at him. Like, he just kind of tried to make himself as big as possible.
It wasn't like he led with the head. He kind
of, when he lunged at him like chest first, like you
Yeah.
would lunge at a person.
And it happened to be their face mask collided, and the dude's head went back.
Well, he tried to like brace for the hit, and he kind of like tucked his shoulder in and like tried to like tuck in for the hit, and he kind of like leaned his head forward.
Yeah, so
and it ended up hitting his helmet.
So obviously he got ejected, so he's out for half of next game.
Yeah, he's out for the first half of next week.
Which could be worse, I guess. But still not great.
No, yeah.
And
it's kind of like, could you touchdown? No, just kidding. Fucking targeting. Actually.
Yeah, dude.
It's like, oh, you thought you got a hole in one? No, actually, you have to. Not only do you not get a hole in one, it's a 2-stroke penalty because you actually hit it in the water.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Dude, what also pissed me off was how New Mexico was hitting after the play. They stole his towel, Jay Sean's towel.
Yeah.
And the rest didn't do anything.
It got pretty chippy for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
The rest of the game there were a few shoving matches. Guys had to be pulled out. So there were a few shoving matches in the game after that.
Yeah.
You could tell that New Mexico
and
wasn't very happy.
The offensive lineman for New Mexico pushed our guy after the play. So our guy goes, do that fucking again, and went up to it, and the guy runs away. And it's on the broadcast, too.
Well, a lot of it, too, was like, our guys would stand up after like a tackle or something like that, and they would just be right there and like just like start shit talking our guys like in their faces, and like face mask to face mask.
Yeah, just stupid shit.
Yeah, it was.
I was glad weird. We didn't get unsportsmanlike because I was hoping we didn't. We got one DPI that was a fair call, and then the other one was kind of bullshit, but that's whatever.
The other one you could see he pulled on his jersey a little bit when he kind of spun around, but like as he was kind of like diving for the ball, you could see he yanked the collar area of his jersey a little bit.
Realistically, it should have been like 43 to like 10.
I mean, there were a couple drives too that I saw from New Mexico where I was like, I don't like how they're moving the ball right now.
Yeah.
Because it was like there were a couple decent stretches where they were getting pretty good plays off and they were moving down the field.
Yeah.
So
I did like how we made the goal line stand. It's just the penalties that really killed it.
I mean, yeah, the goal line stand was pretty cool. Our red zone offense was pretty good.
Yeah.
Considering when you have pretty much an offense that's built for a red zone.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
But yeah. That was my take on Michigan. Now, my take on Miami versus Notre Dame, that game sucked up until the fourth quarter.
I don't know. I enjoyed watching it.
And that CJ Carr dude from Saline sucks.
He's Lloyd Carr's grandson.
Is he?
Yeah.
That guy had a bad game.
Yeah, he didn't really have the best game either. Archie Manning didn't have the best game either.
A lot of quarterbacks didn't have a great game. Like, Lenore Sellers didn't have a good game. Like, the first drive, they marched down the field, scored, and then basically the whole entire game up until the fourth quarter. You know? It was always the fourth quarter for this week. I don't know why. Other than if you're, like, playing fucking Montana State.
No, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, Texas wanted to pull a late 2-minute fourth quarter comeback on Ohio State.
Yeah.
So
I was just like, Jesus Christ, guys.
But it was a good week one, though.
Yeah, I will say that. I hope games start getting a little bit more interesting to watch and everything. I did enjoy storylines, like Shane Beamer winning against his dad's former team and his former team.
Yeah,
like that was good.
I did like the. I mean, there were some pretty good matchups this week. I had just looked at them. I was gonna name like all like the.
Indiana almost losing to fucking Old Dominion is crazy.
Well, I mean, week 0 we were gifted. We had Ohio State, Iowa State, and Kansas State.
That was a good game.
And then you had Texas, Ohio State this week.
Did you see Avery Johnson's like family members brawling at Iowa?
No.
They were. I don't know why they were fighting, but Avery Johnson, his dad and brother were just beating the living shit out of each other in Ireland.
Cool.
At the stadium while the game was going on.
Cool. I don't know who Avery Johnson is.
the starting quarterback for K-State. His
okay.
his brother and dad were fighting in the stands, like full on fist fighting.
Good for them. Make a fool out of yourselves.
Yeah, but that hurts Avery Johnson's like stock too, because that's like
I don't-
it's like your family, dude. Like, what the fuck's going on? Why are we going to draft you if your family's like that?
Okay. I don't know. I did not see that.
Oh well, I'll show you the video later.
I'm trembling with excitement.
Shut the fuck up.
And then you had LSU and Clemson.
Week
Well,
1, that was a good game,
9 versus 4 matchup.
and LSU won.
They did win. That was another one where it was kind of like, I mean, it was a 1 touchdown separation.
Yeah.
LSU had a few tries, or Clemson had a few tries down the field where they had to punt and where they had to settle for a field goal, when it was like, if those could have gone a little bit differently, it probably would have been a tie game at one point. So, I mean, that was a pretty good game, though.
That Miami kicker is on cloud 9 right now, because he was
Yeah.
4 for 11 at FAU.
The ending of that game was kind of weird, though.
Yeah, that first
know.
kick didn't count for that kicker because of that fucked up snap and everything.
Yeah.
But hitting a 48 to send it home, you're probably pretty happy about that.
A lot of missed kicks this week, too.
Yeah.
A lot of missed kicks.
Zavada was 2 for 2 on field goals.
I don't know. I think, or
One.
I think he was
1 for 1, something like that.
I think he was 2 for 2 on field goals and then 3 for 3 with extra points.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't remember him missing a kick.
I don't either.
So. But Michigan State's quarterback missed a few kicks. Central Michigan, Western Michigan, those kickers missed a few kicks earlier in the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, looking forward to week 2
I
at
am.
Oklahoma.
What time is that game?
I think it's a night game.
Again?
I think it's a 8:45 start.
Ooh.
Yes. It's Central. Well, 8:45 because it's Central time, but it'll be
9:45 here.
no.
7:45 here.
It'll be 8:45 here, 7:45 there.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay.
Yeah. So it's a 7:30 start, but yeah.
Yeah, that 15 minutes that they have. College game day is there actually. Next week.
Yeah.
Lee Corso's final game was it?
It was this week.
Yeah, Texas versus Ohio State.
You swept the board. You picked every game correctly.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We're going to miss Lee Corso.
Yeah, he was pretty cool whenever we watch him. But after these past couple of years, this past year, last year,
You can tell he's old.
you could tell he was like, okay,
Yeah.
It's like, don't you think it's time for this guy to get out of here?
Yeah,
by
Pat
now?
McAfee came in.
Yeah, you're bringing in Urban Meyer now, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be. It was time for him to go. Just like with Jimmy Johnson from NFL. What is it? What the fuck's that show called?
Red Zone?
No, not Red Zone. Where they have Michael Strahan and fucking.
Oh, Good Morning Football, I think. Something like that.
I can't remember what it is. But
They're
it's like
usually in New York and they have it.
Yeah, or they go to like wherever the games
I know
are and
exactly
shit.
what you're talking about.
They have the same thing. Like I think Jimmy Johnson left
Okay.
because Jimmy Johnson was old. Too.
Yeah.
And Terry Bradshaw, I think was, or maybe he left. I can't remember, but one of them left and they were really old.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, okay, that's like it's about time for you to get.
Yeah. Lee Corso had a great career. So.
Yeah. Been doing that for 30 years or something. They
Yeah,
said.
something like that.
Yeah.
Hall of Famer. Coach.
Yeah.
And for TV, I guess.
Yeah.
Does
I don't know.
TV have a Hall of Fame? I'm sure they do.
I don't know. Maybe like the networks do.
Maybe.
Like the ESPN will have like
Yeah.
I mean, that would make sense.
You would think so.
Yeah. And then you have, whatever college he had coached at. I can't remember what college he coached at. They're Ring of Honor.
Indiana.
So.
And other places, I think.
Yeah.
Week 1 officially starts for the NFL this week. Thursday. Is the first game, and that's Cowboys and Eagles. I'm taking the Eagles to win by 1 million.
Yeah.
Especially because you got rid of fucking Micah Parsons for 2 firsts and Kenny Clark.
So apparently he's not playing on Sunday, Micah Parsons.
Is there a reason?
I think it's like his evaluations or whatever the fuck. Like, I can't remember what it was. But I think he's starting to play week 2 or 3 or week 2. And then, so the next time we'll see him, or the first time we'll see him, will be Thanksgiving.
Fuck.
When the Packers come here.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, yeah.
Oh, man.
Well,
that makes me feel better for the first game, I guess. But
I mean, yeah, somewhat.
The biggest knock against Micah Parsons is you can kind of fake him out, and you can run inside.
Well, that's the biggest thing with Parsons is the run defense.
Yeah.
Like, he's a monster on the pass rush and pass defense.
He has a 31% chance of getting to the quarterback.
Right, yeah.
The next closest is Myles Garrett with a 25.
Yeah. But, like, when it comes to running, like, he's too... Like, he runs to the ball too fast, or he'll run up too fast.
Yeah.
And you end up getting by him. So, if you can kind of shift his focus, like, it's hard for him to, like, kind of shift off of what when he's pass rushing.
Yeah.
So when he shifts off of that, by that time he's already by you.
Yeah.
And he's into the secondary.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the thing with his run defense. So if we run the ball more, you'll have time up from when he starts the season to when you have to play him for you to draw up enough film on him and devise a plan and a strategy and shit like that. Because we've talked about it before. There were certain dudes that we grew up watching where it was like, you didn't play on that guy's side of the field.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah, it's like you didn't even want to fuck with that guy.
Yeah, you're like, get whatever we're doing, run away from him.
And
Aaron Donald was like that too.
Khalil Mack,
yeah.
Von Miller. I mean, there are
certain household names you just don't fuck with.
There are players, like, potentially, or more specifically defensive backs.
Yeah.
Where it's like, if you don't see them show up in the stat lines, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because, if anything, if you see a cornerback with no stats, that means that dude's a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And they're just not throwing the ball to the receiver he's covering.
I think as a DB, I would want to have no stats.
Other than interceptions.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you're getting no
deflections.
It's like you're not getting any stats because they're not throwing to you.
They're not throwing you.
So it's like it's kind of a give or take, you know.
Yeah. So I mean, there are really good defensive backs that you don't hear about because they're just not showing up on paper because they don't get thrown to.
I'm excited to watch the Lions play, and it's a 4:25 slot, which is nice. You'll be out of work.
I'll be out of work. I'll be home. I'll be able to watch the game.
So, and that's like the best part about working nights. I get to watch like Sunday Night Football and not have to think twice because I don't got work in the morning. It's great. That's the only good part. But I can't watch Thursday Night Football
on Amazon Prime.
Well, I have Amazon Prime. I'll probably watch it during work. I'll go hide at work and watch it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They play on Friday too, this week.
Mm-hmm.
And then Saturday's obviously week 2 for college, and then we get into big boys.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. Football's back, baby. I love football. I'm ready. I'm ready for the Lions to kick some ass this year. That'd be great. If we could get a W this first week, it'd be great.
Yeah, I mean, you'd hope so.
You
Especially
will.
if you have somewhat high expectations for the team.
Yeah.
I don't know if we said it before on the show, but I'm taking the Lions to have anywhere from, I'm saying 11 to 12 wins.
I wanna say that, but I think their ceiling is 13 and their floor is 9, because we do have a really tough schedule.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying like 11 or 12. Like, I feel like there could be a few where it ends up being a loss, but that one could have gone our way. or there are a couple where you just get absolutely stomped.
Yeah.
Like where you lose like 2 in a row type deal.
And obviously division games. It's going to be interesting to see because we have the new coordinators. So the first actual game now is going to be really interesting to see.
Yeah.
Because if we drop like 50 on the Packers, you're like, oh.
We'll feel a lot more comfortable, yeah.
Yeah.
Or if we end up shutting them out.
Yeah.
Or, at least only letting them score a little bit.
Yeah.
It'll definitely kind of secure, I guess, more faith in the season and more faith in the system.
Yeah.
And kind of make Lions fans relax a little bit more.
Yeah.
Maybe look at the season more optimistically too.
Yeah. My biggest gripe with the Lions, they fixed. They did not. They only had 3 defensive ends / edges, and they started picking up more edges. So now I think we have like 5 or 6 now.
Yeah. Well, they cut the roster down to 50.
Yeah.
And then they had to pick up 3 guys. So they picked up, I think 3 of them were listed as edge, and then 1 was a linebacker, but he was like an outside linebacker, edge rusher type shit.
So I'm happy we got that sorted.
Yeah.
Which is what we needed. So Brad, I trust you. I trust you, Coach Campbell. I'm excited. I'm excited to watch Amon-Ra score an 80-yard touchdown.
Hopefully. Yeah, it'd help out my fantasy team. Yeah, so about my guys.
I just hope everybody is healthy for the first game. That's my.
Yeah, I mean that's another thing too. If we get by this year with half of the injuries we had last year, we'll be fine.
Yeah,
like it will still be quite a few injuries, but it won't be our whole fucking defense.
75 to 85% of our team was fucking backups last year.
I think we had at one point we had 2 starters, and it was like Jack Campbell and Goff. Or no. It was like Jack Campbell and
defense.
one of the defensive linemen or something like that.
Yeah.
Or Brian Branch.
Yeah. On offense, we were a lot healthier.
Yeah, offense, we didn't have very many offensive injuries. We had a couple guys who missed games, like in the O-line and stuff like that, for being beat up, wear and tear and shit.
Yeah.
But I don't think we had any injuries, like setbacks last year.
Not that they were out for season type.
No, yeah.
It was more, hey, you broke your toe. Okay, you're going to be out for this week.
Right, yeah. Or I think Montgomery missed like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah, so it's going to be fun. I'm excited.
Yeah. First game was an away game, though.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's at Packers?
Yeah, it's in Lambeau.
That makes it more difficult, but also I don't think it's going to be raining. So.
No, I mean
it's going to be warm.
This is the perfect time to play at Lambeau because it's not going to be snowy.
Yeah. That's good that we don't play. They come play us for Thanksgiving, but also it's like the Thanksgiving curse, too.
Right, yeah, and you're facing Micah Parsons now for the first time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What is our schedule?
So we have Lions at Packers. That's a 4 o'clock start. Then Bears at Lions, 1 o'clock. Lions at Ravens. That is a 8:15 p.m. Monday Night Football game.
Fuck!
Browns at Lions, Sunday, the 28th of September. And then you move to October. You have on the 5th, where you go to the Bengals, 4 o'clock start. Then we have Sunday Night Football against the Chiefs in Arrowhead.
Damn.
Buccaneers come here for a Monday night game, 7 o'clock.
Jesus, I'm going to be at work. Come on.
Vikings come here the following day, 11 p.m. Oh, yeah. Who do we play on Thanksgiving this year?
You said Packers.
I thought it was the Packers. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Thursday, 1 o'clock, Packers come here. Where was I? Vikings. Oh, yeah. The 12th or the 2nd of November, Vikings come here for a 1 o'clock game. Then we go to Washington to play the Commanders at a 4 o'clock start. Then Sunday night, we are in Philadelphia Giants come here the following Sunday. Packers come here for Thanksgiving. Then we have Thursday night, Cowboys Lions. Cowboys are here. And then Sunday, 4 o'clock, we go to LA, play the Rams. Then Steelers come here, following Sunday, 4 o'clock. And then we go to the Vikings, 4 o'clock, another Thursday day game on Netflix.
Ooh.
At the end of the season. And then we go to Chicago to play the Bears for the last game on the 4th.
I will say, if we beat the Chiefs and Ravens, it's going to probably be a pretty good year.
Okay, hold on, wait. Let me go through. There were a couple games that I had on here where I was like 80. So yeah, you have Ravens, obviously, Chiefs. This is a tough stretch. You have Chiefs, Bucks, Vikings, Commanders, Eagles.
Oh yeah.
So that can end up being a little bit of a gauntlet there. At least it's somewhat early in the season. That starts at week 6.
When's our bye week?
Our bye week would be, let's see, that would be week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So our bye week's week 8.
That's a good bye week for that.
That's it's a somewhat decent bye week. So we'll miss the 27th game of October. So that weekend we don't have a game. And we have a game the next following Sunday on the 2nd.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, no. Monday. Buccaneers is Monday night, and then Vikings is the 2nd of October. Right? Well, yeah, I'm looking at it.
I was going to say, I'm not looking at it. You are.
I think, does that math? Let me check the calendar. What was that again? October to November. The 2nd, so you have the... Oh, yeah, okay. Because October is 31 days.
Yep.
So it's Monday night. We would miss the 20... It would be the 26th would be the game. And then the following Sunday is the 2nd.
Okay.
So, yeah, our bye week's week 8 this year.
That's good.
2 home games, too, on either side of that, which could help.
Yeah.
But that, like I said, that is in the middle of the that gauntlet of teams right there.
So I think that saves us.
It may a little bit, but then at the end of the season, you also have this last, what is this, 6 games. You have Thanksgiving. Most of them are away games too. Half of them are away games. But you have Packers, Cowboys, Rams, Steelers, Vikings, Bears. So the Steelers could come out. They could be a tough team to play against.
Yeah.
The Cowboys, hopefully that would be a win. But then you have the Rams and then all 3 divisional opponents.
Yeah. Division games are so rough because it's truly a give or take.
Yeah.
So, who knows? We'll have to see.
But yeah, the schedule is kind of... and then Browns and Bengals. Both of those teams can end up being... I think the Bengals will be better than the Browns.
Yeah.
But the Bengals could be a pretty good team, and the Browns could be no pushover either. With that defense.
Yeah. Same thing with the Giants, dude. If the Giants figure it out, they have a really good defensive line.
Giants could be a sneaky team this year. They have good lines, and they have Scatterboo. They have a competent fucking quarterback now.
I think Jackson starts by week 6.
I don't know. I mean, we'll see how much time they give. What's his face?
Russ.
But yeah, I think they're gonna do the same thing like the Steelers did. At the end of the season, it's gonna end up being Justin Fields, or Jackson Dart, but in the Steelers' case, Justin Fields.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and Giants still have Malik Neighbors too.
Yeah.
So he has someone to throw to, not just run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, speaking of running the ball, on my fantasy team, I have one fantasy team where it's all Lions players.
Yeah, you showed me.
There's the one dude in the league who has Jahmyr Gibbs, and I want to trade for Jahmyr Gibbs so I can get all the Lions players. I was gonna take from him Jahmyr Gibbs and one of his like backup running backs on the bench. I think it was like fucking I don't even can't remember who it was, but it was someone who was like not a very good running back.
Yeah.
And then I was going to give him Derrick Henry and J.K. Dobbins.
Pretty solid.
Pretty solid trade.
Said fuck you.
He said he's saying not fucking anything. I'm like, God damn it. Hope you're not one of the dudes who just picks the team and then doesn't fucking
Pay attention.
yeah. Doesn't pay attention.
That's me with fantasy. I don't pay attention as much. That's why I don't tend to do it as often.
Yeah.
So. Any other sports thing going on?
I mean, other than hockey starting, we haven't really heard anything out of hockey, but it will be starting soon. Connor McDavid kind of hinted on his future. I think he's due for a contract extension. So in the next couple of years, I think he has this year and then 2 more. So it'll be interesting to see if he stays.
He
with
really
the,
just said, "Fuck you, Peyton."
Dude, I mean, fuck, who's gonna pay him? If the salary cap goes up, he could be a $15 million player. He's gonna be an expensive payroll. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he stays with the Oilers, or if he goes someplace else to find success. Does he have confidence that the Oilers will get it together eventually, because they're so close right now? I mean, you're as close as you can get without fucking winning the cup.
Yeah.
You went there, almost pulled off a miraculous comeback. Very next year, you come back, and you put up a decent fight in the first half, but then you get stomped out in the second.
Yep.
And then you lose both. So if you make it the third year, odds would tell you that you would win that Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
So, and it's not like they've done it. It's the same team going back to back. Like, they have made changes between this past year and the year before, and they still ended up making it back there because they have just dogs up and down the lineup. But then you run into the Panthers both times.
Yeah.
And the Panthers, I mean, the Panthers' fourth line could be a second or third line on other teams in the NHL. That's how good that team is. Like, their bottom pairing defenseman would be top pairing defenseman on some teams.
Jesus Christ.
So, yeah, it's pretty good. And when you get guys on like 1 year rentals who end up going somewhere and signing somewhere else, like Brad Marchand, you get him for that cup run. I mean, Jesus Christ, what a dude to have go out and win a cup with that guy. I mean, I can't remember what his stats were, but he was playing very good in the postseason, and he's been doing it on the Bruins for years. Just only got there once, but now he's got 2.
Yeah.
So you get guys like that, like they had what's his face? Claude Giroux before they won the Stanley Cup a couple years ago. I mean, I take him on my team. So, but yeah, Red Wings I'm excited for the Red Wings season. Hopefully we do something this year, standings wise, playoffs wise.
Yeah.
We have some players on the team that I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see John Gibson in net. Yeah, he's been one of the goaltenders in the league for a couple of years. Where I've been like, why don't we go get him?
And we got him.
Yeah, we got him. So, for not very expensive either.
That's good.
So, but yeah, that's about it for what they have for this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. Do you have a quiz for me?
I do not.
Yeah, I don't have a quiz for you either.
Well, fuck you.
Well, damn. I was going to make one.
Nah, that's alright.
But I didn't.
Yeah. Alright. Power hour.
Yeah. How much time have we been recording for?
An hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Like, literally the only thing that's different is I just got my tattoo. That was about it.
You're a tit too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Found out that my tattoo artist has his nipples tattooed.
Right.
Yeah. Or
That's
not my tattoo artist, but the owner of the shop has his nipples tattooed.
that's a crazy use of free will.
I go, why? And he goes, well, I was getting my chest tattooed. And it would just look fucking stupid with a nipple.
With a nipple in the middle of the tattoo.
Yeah.
So he tattooed over his nipple.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, while we were at the Michigan game, this girl fell from 2 rows back.
Dude, she ate so much shit. She fell hard too. You
Yeah.
heard her hit that goddamn.
I
bed.
thought she lost teeth.
Yeah, dude. I thought she bit it too. To be honest with you, I saw her hair fly backwards. I was like, oh no.
She
just
got up
ate the
directly and she's
goddamn
like,
metal.
I'm okay.
She sat down, did not move for the rest of the game. Did not
I
fucking
fucking
move.
wonder why. The dude right next to me was.
Dude,
Me and him looked at each other and we were dying. And then his kid came back. He's like, you can sit in the seats. Those people are gone. And I go, I don't know if we want to sit there. There might be teeth marks in there.
Yeah, no, yeah. It might be lipstick on the fucking. on the seat.
And his dad goes, oh yeah, that's a good point. This is probably slobber.
Yeah, she got it. She's checking for chiclets right now.
Oh,
Seeing if all of her teeth are still there.
but hopefully
no,
she
dude.
has insurance, dude.
The one guy, the guy in the row behind you, the row in front of them, he was practically pointing and laughing at this chick.
We all were.
Oh my god, dude! The crazy thing, I looked over because we were standing up like a couple of minutes before, and like they were showing people on the jumbotron. So she was dancing, trying to get on the jumbotron, and I was looking around because I think like maybe 4 or 5 rows behind us, behind me, there was a group that got on the jumbotron. So I turned around and I'm looking around. And I see her dancing, and I'm like, oh, I can tell that she's drunk as shit. So I was like, well, that's gonna end great. So I look back on the field. 30 seconds later, I hear boom.
Yeah, she hit
the
me
goddamn-
on the way down.
No, yeah.
And I go, what the fuck?
What the hell?
I just see her. I heard it. I go, ooh.
When the bodies hit the foot,
When
let
the
the bodies hit the foot, let the bodies.
Mike
hit
had a great seat.
Mike's seats were pretty cool. Yeah. All the action happened down at our end of the field, though. I will say
That is true.
Yeah.
But
But-
there's also not really a bad seat at Michigan Stadium.
There really isn't. It's all. I mean, when you have pretty much the same viewing angle all the way around the entire thing, just
Yeah.
higher and further away, you're gonna be able to see the whole field from.
The
pretty
only
much
thing
anywhere.
that would suck if you're like down where Mike is, because he's on row 3, is
Yeah.
if you have to go up to use the bathroom, it's a hell of a climb.
Yeah, I'll see you next half.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, or if you're shorter in stature,
Yeah.
if you're like a 5 foot nothing chick,
Yeah.
then if you have someone like me or you stand in front of her,
Oh,
it's
she's
gonna be tough to see.
yeah.
Though, because when I was younger, that was the thing. I was like, I would go there and I would have enough room and shit like that, and like I could see the field if everyone was sitting down.
Yeah.
It was like peeking between people's heads. But if people stood up, or if there was like someone like my dad's or my size now sitting in front of me, I was fucked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's why it's like if people stand up in front of us, like we stand up,
Yeah.
and it's just a full on effect.
I remember one time when it was last season, I think. I remember me and Mitchell were at the game. I can't remember who else was there.
Maybe me.
I don't know. I can't remember if it was a night game either or a day game. But I remember we were standing there at the seats, and it was after like it was like during a review or something like that. And it was like they reviewed the play. They said that the call had stood, so we all stayed standing for the next play because everyone was going nuts.
Yeah.
And then a few people around us ended up staying standing and stuff like that. So we were standing up still, and this older woman behind us, maybe like 3 or 4 rows behind us, kept on yelling for us to sit down. We didn't even hear her.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear. And then I think it was Mitchell noticed. And then Mitchell sat down and he was like, that old woman is yelling behind us. And I was like, I looked up and I could see her and she was looking right at me. I was like, she could just see over me.
Yeah.
I was like, I could tell by like where she's sitting and the angle that she's at. She could just see over my ass.
Yeah.
Like why is she yelling at me to sit down? Like am I blocking like the 20-yard line to the end zone on this one part of the field where the play's not even at?
Yeah.
Or like am I fucking like actually in her way?
Yeah.
And I was like, she could be able to just see right over me.
Sure.
But fucking, there was nothing going on after that, so I ended up sitting down. And I was like, what the hell? And we stood up later in the game, didn't complain. So I'm like, why?
Who knows?
Yeah, no, that's always my favorite. It's like when people like stand in like the seats. Like I'll do that with like or during halftime if they have the marching band on the field. I'll just stand up and like go on my phone, and then just like stay there and just like for almost all of halftime.
Yeah.
And then sit back down once the third quarter starts.
I had to tell the dad that was sitting next to us. I go, sorry man, I'm about to swear a lot because this kid was right there. I go, you can tell your kids to plug your ears because that was during the targeting thing.
Oh yeah.
And I let it go.
Dude, I mean, I don't know. It was that was such a weird call too. It came out of nowhere too because they didn't show the replay of the hit or anything. They were showing the replay of like the touchdown, like him picking up the ball and shit. And he comes out. He was like, what you call it? It was like something like after something. The ruling on the field has been something. There was no touchdown on the play, and then he goes, personal foul, targeting. This play is under further review.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you talking
And then
about?
it was, I guess, pregame or whatever when they were calling out New Mexico. Like, they were saying, welcome New Mexico or whatever. And we were like...
The Lobos of New Mexico.
We were like, New Mexico? We haven't heard of the old Mexico.
Yeah, what happened to the old one?
And
what's a Lobo?
The two New Mexico people were like, hey, we know it's not that. They're like, hey, it's a great state.
New Mexico?
I go, your most famous person is Walter White.
Yeah.
I go, that's a fake person.
Yeah. Get quick, name 3 cities in Mexico. I have 3.
In Mexico or New Mexico?
Or in New Mexico.
Albuquerque?
Okay, well, I was going to say, do you want to do how many can you name in the state? We could do that game. It's like I can name 1 city in New Mexico, and you say I can name 2 cities in New Mexico. And then I say 3, and then you say you can name 4. And then we stop each other when we get, okay, no, you can't name that many, go.
Okay.
And then you have to name that many to call my bluff.
Okay.
Or
I know how the game works.
Yeah. So I think I can name 3.
I don't think
You don't think you can name 4?
No. I can only name 1. So I don't think you can name 3.
No?
No.
Albuquerque, Santa Fe, and Gallup.
Alright, Santa Fe is yes.
Yes.
I don't know about Gallup. Let me fact check you.
Go ahead.
How do you know this?
I'll tell you after you prove that it's real.
It is real.
Told you. Gallup, New Mexico.
Is it from Breaking Bad?
No, it's from the song Route 66.
Oh, okay.
Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico.
Oh, Amarillo!
yeah.
Laredo!
Yeah, he's I think he says Flagstaff, Arizona, and then something else. But he says like a whole bunch of shit. He was like he said Amarillo, Gallup, Mexico, and then he starts with the rest of the song.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all I know about that.
Fair enough. I was going to say like tumbleweed.
No, yeah.
I bet
sure
you.
There's got to be something with it.
Tumbleweed. Tiny homes.
How many counties in Michigan do you think you can name?
Oh, it's tumbleweed like lounges and everything.
Oh. But how many counties in Michigan do you think you can name?
4.
I can name 5.
I know you can, you whore.
Yeah, how many do you think?
Six. Saved.
I think I can name 8.
9.
I think I can name 10.
Okay, go for it. We're going to play.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing this all night
Yeah.
if we actually hang out with Adam.
You got Wayne County, Chippewa County, Mackinac County, Washtenaw, Macomb, Monroe, St. Clair, Oakland,
You're at 8.
isn't it Cadillac County?
Yeah, I think so.
Huron County.
That's 10. You're good.
Is Cadillac one of them though? Because I know there's a city, Cadillac. I don't know if that's a county or not.
I was going to say Davidson County.
Oh, I don't know where's that at?
I don't know where it is. I just heard of it.
Oh,
Either way, you got it.
okay. That's it though. If you would have said that you can name 11, I would be like, okay, do it, because I can't. That's like as many as I could name.
I was trying to see where I was going to call your bluff at to see if you were actually going to make me do it. We'll be playing this game all night, so.
Oh my god, yeah.
All right. See you next week.